Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are blowing up the Atlanta Hawks in NBA 2K25. So at this point, man, we all know the Atlanta Hawks probably aren't going to win a championship this season or even come close to it. Might not even make the playoffs this year. They are 22 and 26, and they just got hit with a really hard injury. Jalen Johnson is out for this season with a shoulder injury. So that definitely sucks. Jalen Johnson was having a really good season this year. I expect him, obviously, to only get better from this, but it sucks because I know Jalen Johnson is a huge part of their team. Buffkin's also off this season. I don't really know what's going on with Cody Zeller. He hasn't really played all season, but honestly, dude, I think the best scenario at this point is just get rid of their guys, their veteran guys. I would say they keep Dyson Daniels long term, 100%. Dyson Daniels is just an amazing player. Sucks that the Pelicans had to let him go for DeJounte Murray. He's out for the season. Dyson Daniels might be one of the best perimeter defenders in the whole NBA, averaging 3.1 steals per game. Really, bro. He could honestly been a contender for Defensive Player of the Year, but I think that's a big award now. But I feel like they should consider trading guys like Clint Capella, 100%, DeAndre Hunter, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Larry Nance, Garrett Smith. All those guys should be brought up in trade rumors. Maybe even Trae Young. Maybe he's the random guy that gets traded. Who knows? I don't think it'll happen at the deadline, but maybe in the offseason, which we're going to blow this team up. None of these guys are going to be here, but probably Dyson Daniels and Zachary Ricochet. Those are guys we're going to try and build around. But yeah, let's get straight to it. We'll simulate to the trade deadline because, at that point, we might as well. And then we'll go ahead and make the trades where we blow up this whole entire team. 25 and 27 now. That still doesn't matter. We're still going to blow up this entire team, starting off with probably Clint Capella. We're going to see if we can send Clint Capella to the Golden State Warriors in salary filler for Gary Payton II, which he's been an important piece for the Warriors. Maybe they don't trade him, but I feel like if you're getting a really good center, then maybe you might have to, I don't know, but we're getting Gary Payton, Kyle Anderson, Lindy Waters, and 3 second-round picks for Clint Capella. Now, maybe instead of Gary Payton, it's like Kevon Looney. They probably would have to trade him if they're getting Capella. So, yeah, we could do that instead so they can keep one of their best defenders, so then they can just get Kevon Looney instead. Yeah, I'm fine with that. So, yeah, they are trading Kyle Anderson, which I don't think he'll be an important piece, Lindy Waters. So, yeah, we're trading that. They can make they get Clint Capella, obviously a really good center they could probably start. What do they say? They do decline. They say they're fine with what they have as a traded concern, which is interesting knowing. Okay, how about just 2 second-round picks? I don't think Clint Capella is worth a first, so what about this? What about just that? They still... What extra salary? Confused. There's 2... Garrison Matthews is a good player. All right. What about instead of Garrison? I mean, I think this trade they could possibly do, but they're just not interested in Clint Capella because that just makes really no sense. I guess we could try this trade again, where instead, I mean, I think the Warriors would make the most sense, but Looney, and then who else? So they have a lot of big contracts, so I don't know if Schroeder, they would probably trade him in this trade, Buddy Hield. I was originally thinking it would be a trade like this, and then probably like a minimum contract. Maybe they have a worse minimum contract. No, not really. Their worst minimum or their guy making the least amount was Lindy Waters. Why I thought that would probably get it done, and they just take on like Garrison Matthews, and then like Mohamed Gee would have to be Cody Zeller or Vitt. I'm fine trading Vitt, I guess. So Clint Capella, Garrison Matthews, Vitt for Looney, Kyle Anderson, Lindy Waters, and 3 second-round picks. It really shouldn't be this hard for the Warriors to say yes to this. What about this? Okay, that gets it done. All right, that makes it. So all their trades fit. So we get 3 seconds for Clint Capella. He's not worth the first at this point in his career. I mean, maybe you get a protected first for him, but I'm just going to leave that trade at that. Probably the most realistic trade I could do. Now we're going to see if we can trade DeAndre Hunter to a team. A lot of teams will probably have interest in DeAndre Hunter. So we're going to blow up this team, and then, we'll see what we can get for DeAndre Hunter. So Paul George, Middleton, Clark. I'm not quite sure which team would really want DeAndre Hunter, if I'm being honest with you. So that's why it's kind of like, I mean, maybe Indiana. They've been looking for like a 3-and-D wings. Maybe Indiana, they could have him. Phoenix, I mean, we could do something where we get Yusuf Nurkic. I mean, I think Phoenix can use him, right? Would Phoenix really have any interest in who they're starting small for right now? It's Bradley Beal. So I guess in that case, not really. I don't know, but I'm still going to trade DeAndre Hunter. So I do want to get him out of here so we can open our minutes for after Zachary. I do want him to start. Um, so yeah, not Phoenix. I guess we could do maybe we could trade Indiana. I guess they want to give me Miles Turner. Obviously, we can't do that. But let's say it's so they've been looking for a 3-and-D wing, definitely. So um, I guess I mean Aaron Nesmith isn't having the best season. So what about him? It doesn't really. Well, which rather take on expiring contract. That's the thing. They don't really have no like big expiring contracts that they can trade, which sucks. So we would have to take on that. So what if it's Neesmith and there's $7 more million in this deal? I would love to get Jarris Walker in this deal if possible, but I don't know if the Pacers really want to do that. So what if it's Neesmith, Jarris Walker, or maybe it's not Indiana at all? Maybe it's a different team. Maybe it's the Bucks. I feel like the Bucks could probably use somebody like that if they trade Middleton, but obviously they cannot reach $28 million. So yeah, I don't really know who would really want DeAndre Hunter. That's the only thing about this. So maybe Detroit. I don't know, man. I can't really think of a team right now that can really use his services. Indiana, I thought of, but guess that really wouldn't work. Sacramento, what about them? I don't know. They already have a bunch of guys there. Miami, maybe Los Angeles, maybe the Clippers. You guys never know at this point. They just traded PJ Tucker, so I can't really use this out. Maybe, yeah, maybe it's Terrence Mann and there's $7 more million in the deal. Maybe it's Terrence Mann. But at that point, I don't know, bro. Don't know what we're gonna send him to. Maybe it's Cleveland, but they don't really need to mess with anything in their rotation. We're gonna see if we can send DeAndre Hunter to Sacramento. Maybe they can use him off the bench. Obviously, he's been playing off the bench. So maybe they can use him off the bench score. For Kevin Huerter, who has been in and out of the rotation and a bad season. First round pick in 2 seconds. They're averaging 8 points per game. I'll say he hasn't been playing great. Recent has been, I guess, okay. But we're gonna offer this. See what they say. Sacramento will 2 seconds. They'll give me seconds. All right, whatever, bro. You guys got DeAndre Hunter. We get a first-round pick unprotected is what I wanted. And then one more guy also of the trade is Bogdan Bogdanovic. Apparently, the Lakers have had talks about Bogdan Bogdanovic trade, which I don't really understand that. But, I guess if they really are offering me and they want – so the only player they would most likely have to trade is Rui Hachimura to me. Their contracts really match up perfectly. But me personally, as a Lakers fan, I don't want Bogdan Bogdanovic. I feel like he's like a similar to like Dalton Connect. But I guess if we did do anything, it would probably have to, we'd probably have to do this. So Gabe Vincent and Christian Wood, and then we'll give them like a minimum contracts like Muhammad Gee. So I guess we can't even do that really. So they would have, so the Lakers would acquire. So wait, hold on, let me see something. So okay, they need to give me more money in this trade. That's the problem. So Rui Vanderbilt, I just don't see these guys. I don't see Rob Pelinka making a big move anyway. Would have to be Jalen Shafino. No, still isn't enough money, so it would have to be Rui Hachimura, and I just don't see why the Lakers would make a trade like that at all. Maybe they do it, who knows? But maybe another team that would like Bogdan Bogdanovic is the Bucks. Now, would they offer me Brook Lopez? Probably not. We can keep looking though. I know the Suns, I think, had some interest. So I guess we can make it. We get Yusuf Nurkic. They can have Bodan Matanovic. I mean, I guess we could do something like that. I know they had interest in him recently, but one other team, the last team that could have interest in Bodan Matanovic is possibly the Orlando Magic. I've thought about it. They probably need still need some shooting. I think maybe the Magic will want him, which they really need some backup wing depth or backup guard. So maybe it's not Jonathan Isaac instead. How much making? What, 17 million? I don't know. Jonathan Isaac was making 25 million. That's crazy. But maybe instead it's like so Cole Anthony is on guaranteed money. What if it's Gary Harris and then $4 million and then what if it's Gary Harris? I don't know about Jet Howard, but what if it's Gary Harris and I mean that's really all I could think of. So what if it's Gary Harris and I guess Jet Howard in the trade as well? So what do they say to that? Gary Harris and Jet Howard, and we'll give you guys Muhammad Gee or whoever you guys want. So Bogdan Muhammad Gee, they would have to take more money. I guess we can give you guys Lindsey Waters or no, they would have to give me more money, right? Bro, I don't know what's going on at this point, man. Cody Zeller. So Bogdan Muhammad Gee, they would have to give me. Hold on, let me. Gonna see if we can finalize this trade with the Rockets, retrade Bogdan for Jeff Green, Jock Landale, and 2 sec. Maybe they need, like, I don't know, a backup shooter off the bench because obviously Reed Shepard hasn't really played that much. So we'll offer this. Did I get a trade done? They want to swap seconds. No, I'd rather not do that. But wait, what if we just move ball down to small forward? That give me that I just know. So if we can move positions, that gives the player automatically more value. Put it to 80, bro. Can we get better offer just because of that? There's no way, right? Maybe we do. Who knows? Let's see. Bogdan a small forward. We'll put him in the trade finder. I don't even know bro is making that much money. They completely overpaid on him. So yeah, we are getting better offers. It's insane. So Duncan Robinson in a second, okay, not bad. No, the Nets will want him. Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway has not been bad for the Pistons. So yeah, the Rockets are interested. So I guess if we get a second round pick from them, that wouldn't be bad. They want Adams in a second. That saves us money. Adams has been their backup center. That's why I just don't see that happening. Maybe it's like Jock Landale. He hasn't played. And it'll go right back to that original trade that we did. Maybe instead it's Jay Sean Tate. And then we give you guys Zeller. So I guess Zeller cannot be involved. It would have to be like Mohamed Gee. So Bogdan and Mohamed Gee for a second, Jay Sean Tate, and maybe we get 2 seconds. So we'll see what they say. They want to swap seconds again. Dude, I'd rather just not swap seconds. How about just give me 1 second round pick? Can we do this? Can we agree on something? They want, bro. I guess it's a swap for whatever. They want to swap second. I don't even care. Well, we get Bogdan out here, man. I spent a long time doing those trades. I gotta say, bro, I can see why the Hawks don't blow it up. It's really hard for them to do that if they even tried to do that. But all right, yeah, we'll trade Chung in the offseason, and then we'll have full reset this thing. Still not done. So Trae Young, Dyson Daniels, Likely Reed the Shade, David Roddy, Onyeka Okongwu, Kevon Looney, Larry Nance, Kyle Anderson, Kevin Herter back in Atlanta. I just realized that. And then if there's anybody we want playing, not really, bro. I'm just gonna leave the rotation just like this. We're playing like I don't know, like 4 centers in rotation. But it's cool. We're gonna punt on this. Do we have a draft pick this year? We have our 2025. So the Lakers, if they miss the playoffs, will obviously have whatever pick they have. And then Sacramento's top 10 protected. So we don't have our own first round pick. I think the Kings might actually own our own pick, which is annoying. Actually, no, they don't. Who? Oh, no, it's the Spurs from the DeJounte Murray trade. Okay, so yeah, the Spurs have our protected pick. So sucks, but at least if the Lakers miss the playoff, for some reason we're winning games now, which is just really weird. I guess it doesn't really matter on our side. It just matters if the Lakers are bad. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander wins the MVP. Ricky goes to Alex Sarr, 6 been going to Nasri. And crazily enough, we ended off the season 48 and 35. Maybe we don't actually have to trade Chung. I didn't make an amendment that I kind of did that we would, so we might actually still do. But wow, that is crazy to think of that we were actually a good team after trading all those guys. Hawks, bro. Listen, bro, make me our GM. Trust me. But 26 from Trae Young, 18 from Jalen Johnson, 14 from Zachary Shea, 11 from Dyson Daniels, 10 from Okongwu, 9 from Roddy, 7 from Larry Nance, 7.5 from Kevin Herter, 5 from Kyle Anderson, 5 from Lindy Waters, and then yeah, that was your trade. Kyle Anderson, hopefully he's not back, or Jalen Johnson. I guess he is back. He's coming off the bench, but I just don't think he'll come back in the playoffs like that and play rotational minutes. I just don't see that happening. So sadly, Jalen Johnson, he's not going to come back. I just don't see him coming back just like that. That sounds a little too crazy. But we'll have Kyle Anderson starting. So let's see what happens against Indiana round one. There's no way we make it past round one, right? I actually hope we don't. Okay, we don't. So now we can make it realistic that Trae Young just doesn't see a winning culture here. Trae Young asked for a trade out of Atlanta after averaging 31 points in the playoffs. He asked to be out because he wants to be on a contending team. So 26, and after he saw all his veteran teammates get traded, he wants to be out of here. But we had about 26 from Trae Young, 18 from Johnson, 14 from Reza Shea, 11 from Dyson Daniels, 10 from Okongwu, 9, 7, 7, and the other 6 guys. I don't know, but yeah, so Trae Young requested trade. That is the new topic out here in the NBA. Hypothetically, obviously, in the 2K world, Trae Young requested trade. But we are, so I think, okay, so we're going to be projected 11 via Sacramento. And I guess the Lakers actually ended up being good. So, I mean, I'll take it. I'm a Lakers fan. That pick ended up being the 11th overall. So we do have pick 11. We also have the 19th overall pick. And then our pick, our original pick, goes to the Spurs. That pick is pick 21. So So at least it wasn't a good pick, so I'm fine with that. Quinn Snyder keep as our head coach. But yeah, we are going to trade Chung here. The point of the video was to blow up this roster. I don't think we really have to at this point to be shown capable of making the playoffs and pushing the Pacers to 7. But Trae Young will still be traded. We'll make the Hawks a contender in the next one probably, but on a 1-year deal, trade Trae Young now. I feel it makes the most sense for this roster. I'm gonna see if the Lakers would agree to this trade where we send them Trae Young, we get Jalen Hood-Schifino, Gabe Vincent, Rui Hachimura, and those 3 unprotected first-round picks. Really, I guess it'll only be 2 unprotected first-round picks, which sucks. I know the Lakers only could trade 2, but we're gonna pretend one of these are a pick swap. So we're gonna see what we could do to this. See if the Lakers agree to this. They get their second star next to AD. They're not interested, which sucks because I thought they really would be. Maybe they're just too. They just 2, man. I thought we could get a lot more, maybe 3 first for Trae, but who we can settle for this. But what other team could probably this is probably the only team I could see maybe the Heat. I mean, there's a chance. Butler, I expect him to be gone, so maybe Miami, but too much of a I don't know. Maybe Orlando. We can send him to the Magic. I don't. We didn't make a trade with Orlando yet, so maybe we can. It'll probably be a long time. You're searching for a Trae Young trade. We're gonna see if we can make a trade with the Magic. Probably gonna have to turn our trade override on because man, we all know when we make superstar trades, we do turn on the trade override. So we did it with the Sixers and Joel Embiid. We're gonna do it with the Orlando Magic because I do want to get possibly 3 first-round picks, like because I know they can only trade 2 at the moment. So let's say we get KCP to start off for Trae Young, and then they need about $18 million. So obviously we're probably gonna have to take on Cole Anthony or Jonathan Isaac. What if it's Jonathan Isaac? It's a big piece for this team, but superstar trades cost a lot. Cole Anthony, and then we're gonna need one of their young pieces as well. Where's Anthony Black? There he is. So, of course, now I have to go all the way back and wait, and have him accept this option. Or I think Magic pretty sure they're gonna accept Anthony Black's team option, right? So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make sure he opts in to his team option. I guess whatever we'll put it. So it's 2 years. So. The trade was again Davis Caldwell Pope. I do want Anthony Black as well, and then they need for Trae Young, and then they need about $8 more million. So it could either be one of these bigs. It could be I think it have to be Jonathan Isaac though, or like Gary Harris. But I would much rather have like Jonathan Isaac as a piece going forward, and then. And we can get those 3 unprotected picks. Probably not one of these picks. Maybe I would much rather have 3 unprotected picks. So 2027. Maybe one of these Suns picks as well could be valuable. And then this 2029 pick. What do they say to this? So KCP, Black, Isaac, and 3 firsts. I feel like he definitely go for more. But right now is all I'm going to be asking for at this moment. So what do they say to this? They do end up saying no. They say not interested. We're going to make this trade go through. This is more than enough for Trae Young. So we're going to make that trade go through. We didn't really get a young piece, but we did get its expiring contracts that should expire soon. And then, obviously, we got trading out of here. So, like, not the best trade in the world, but I could work with it. I could definitely work with that trade. But now we have to head to the draft with, obviously, what pick we have. Picked 11. So we got Noah. We got Cass Bears. We got Liam McNeely, Boogie Flan. I would like to take a point guard to replace Trent. That's probably what we're going to do. I don't really know how to say this name, but I'm really intrigued by him. 22 points per game, 3 rebounds, 8 assists, 1.5 steals, and he shot well from the field in 3. What about Boogie Flan? 15 points, 13 assists, 2 steals, and was a little bit inefficient. He's 6'2". This guy is 6'7". I'm kind of intrigued by this Cass pair. I have to figure out how to take his name, but either this guy or Boogie Flan. I'm gonna be honest, dude. I kind of lean towards Boogie Flan because he's Hall of Fame ceiling and he might develop better. So I'm gonna take Boogie Flan off this pick. I might have been completely wrong with that pick. I'm gonna take Boogie Flan, Noah, and then that guy goes there. Maybe I could have taken him, but who knows? But we got Hugh Gonzalez being here seems good, but I'm honestly probably gonna go with Colin Murray Bowles or Jason Sandin here. So 22 points per game. This guy was really good. I'm not gonna lie. Seems like a great role player to have for the future. So I'm gonna take him. Jason Sandin, welcome to the team. We also have one other pick. We'll take Sam Thomas, and that'll be our draft. So we got 75 overall, 73, and then a 69 overall. How was that guy, or I guess, what does it say? Too many players in the main roster. How do we have too many players in the main roster? Most of our guys are probably free agents. Yeah, that's dumb. I guess we have to trade somebody. Okay, who wants Cody Zeller for a second round pick? That's dumb. Bucks, you guys want him? I guess can't even give me a second round pick. I guess we don't even have to sign Sam Thomas, but want to bring in all these rookies as I possibly can. So the Pacers, they need a big whatever. Can we bring in Sam Thomas as we can? All right, Daniels, Roddy, Buffkin. I'm not bringing back any of these qualifying offers. Maybe keep Tom Walls. He's played for them. But Larry Nance, Looney, Tate, and Barlow can all go. I'm not going to lie. But the rotation now is Anthony Black, Boogie Flan, and Kobe Buffkin. So, yeah, we actually have some point guards now. I think we didn't have to take Boogie Flan, but kind of want to double down that position, I'm guessing. So, Dales, KCP, Herder, I would love for these. So, these guys will be expiring contracts next year, which is great. Reza Shea, Jalen Johnson, Jonathan Isaac, Kyle Anderson, David Roddy, Sam Thomas, and Okongwu. And then, so we're going to move one of these guys to the small forward position, one of these forwards. So I don't really know what's going to be. Isaac will stay. Anderson, I guess, yeah, he'll stay. So I guess I'll have to be David Roddy. It's one of these guys. But I'm going to move David Roddy to small forward to a 77. So we'll leave him there, 6'4", be the main guy to go up. And then I do want to probably play all of these guys. We'll look at player progression, see how that goes. But we have 15 players in our so we don't really need to do anything, which we won't do anything if we don't really need to. Obviously, Garen Matthews went to Golden State, traded him, but don't want to point that out. Gary Payton. But all right, let's change the player progression. We'll see how things are looking like. So, we got Dyson Daniels going up, Okongwu going up, Reza Shea going up, Anthony Black, Jalen Johnson will be back, which I'm sided with David Roddy, Buffkin, and then we do have guys like KCP regressing, and Collins, which is good because obviously they don't need to play minutes. So I'll have to figure out how this rotation is going to look. So obviously I do want to play all of our guards. I do want to play all the young guys. The veterans will have a reduced role because this team is all about now we're going to be rebuilding, and then we're building this entire team. I feel like they should consider blowing it up, but I'll look at the rotation. The rotation is Anthony Black and Dyson Daniels. I think these guys could do wonders defensively for the future. Zachary Deshay, Jonathan Isaac, Yankee Kongwu, David Roddy, Jock Landale, Buffkin, Boogie Flan, and Jason Sandin is the rotation. So, yeah, Jalen Johnson will be back. And then, yeah, that'll be great. He'll be back in how long? About 4 to 6 weeks. That'll be great. Then I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Don't plan on making any trades. Luka Doncic is your MVP. Rookie here goes to Cooper Flag. Hamid Hawkes wins 6-man. But at the end of the season, we did end up being the number 9 seed as we are a playing team. So we had about 20 points from Zachary Shea, so he ended up stepping up. 13 from Jalen Johnson, 11.5 from Roddy, 11 from Kongwu, 11 from Anthony Black, 11 from Dyson Daniels, 8 from Buffkin, 8 from Boogie Flynn, 7 from Jonathan Isaac, and then 5 from Sam Thomas. I guess he got in the rotation somehow. Don't really know how, but we have Brooklyn. Can we beat the Nets? We do lose. We're going to the lottery, which is a good thing. I do not have a chance of getting Cameron Boozer. Dallas is going to win it all. We'll be in this position someday, but heading into the draft lottery, we are projected number 8 via Phoenix. We don't even have our own pick this year, man. That pick goes to San Antonio. It's BL11. So we'll see what happens. That pick ends up being the number 8th overall pick. And then our pick goes to 11. This is the DeJounte Murray trade. So that DeJounte Murray trade is definitely backfiring. Or I guess we have pick 8 and 29, and then a bunch of seconds that we're not going to draft with, but anyway, so we're going to see if we can go ahead and obviously see who's available with that pick. I don't really know. I would love to trade up. Well, will we even need to trade up? I want to probably center. I don't know if a Congo could really be that center of the future, but there's not really much centers we can prioritize be our future center. So, but we'll just head straight into the draft and see whatever happens. Obviously, see what we get. Maybe we can. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So number 1 is going to be AJ. 2 is going to be Peterson. Okay, Cam Boozer falls to 3. You could have traded up a Cuff. Nate, we have Brandon Burries, and the Thunder take Jaders. Who else going to take? Got Koa here. Took him last video. We got Caleb Wilson, Malik Thomas. I'm actually gonna take Kristen Ack here. I haven't really taken him, and he seems pretty good. Let's see, All NBA, Hall of Fame goes to Caleb Wilson. So, never mind. Wait, yeah, Caleb Wilson goes Hall of Fame. Tim Duncan. That's crazy. That's his. So we can either take the big, but I think we take the center. We passed up on Alex. I think we're gonna take the center this time. So we will take the big, and then I don't know, bro. Like Connie Rooks, we'll take him, and we'll leave it like that. So like I forgot I had a bunch of second round picks. I'll two-way you. I guess you're 70. I won't sign you unless we get two-way you. Then I will not sign you. But we'll do something like that. Reza Shea, Buffkin, KCP accepts. So bad, so annoying. And Sam Thomas. Why they give him a player option, bro? We're 21 million. That's crazy. But anyway, we got David Roddy and Dyson Daniels. Her is expired. That's great. So we have Daniels afraid, which we'll resign. Roddy, I don't think we're going to be bringing him back, and Herder. So we can have all the money right now. We'll go to cap holds and we'll get rid of Herders and Roddy. So all right, what we have is we have Anthony Black, and then these two guards down here, Boogie Flan and those guys. KCP, Reza Shea. We have Jack McLeod. We have Jalen Johnson. So really, I would love to dump off KCP salary. Like being so free, I would love to. But we do need, so I'm gonna see if we get rid of Jock Landale's salary is $8 million. Just so we don't really need Jock Landale at all. So we're gonna see if we just dump him off. Whatever. The Bulls want him for a second. You guys can have, bro. But how much money do we have in free agency? We have about 14 million. So not a lot, obviously, probably because of all the guys we have on our team that are making a lot of money. So it's gonna be a hard rebuild. I'm gonna see what I can do. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to re-sign Dyson Daniels to get rid of that trading slip. So we are paying him a lot of money, but I feel it could be worth it knowing how good he is. So that's what we're going to do. That's probably it, bro. Not much we can either do, really. So, but just take another year. You only have a small forward. What about Jason? He's 6'5". Can you go to the small forward? Jason's son and go to a 76. So we'll run that, and then Buffkin or Boogie Flanagan, they slide to like the 2. Buffkin go to a 79. This Boogie Flanagan's kind of short. Move Buffkin there. I'll fix the secondary positions. KCP will be an afterthought. And I think next year will be the money. It's going to be opened up a lot. I can't lie with you. So, yeah, we're going to have a lot more money next year. Hopefully do some stuff. And then, obviously, you know, I'm excited for that. But really, I don't think this is big enough to sign a max contract. It opens up a little bit more money. But at the end of the day, bro, I just don't know what our future is. I guess if we make the playoffs this year, which I'm hoping for, we'll see how development is. But I think, you know, we have a lot of talented forwards on our roster, though. Jalen Johnson is up, Reza Shea is up, Dyson Dale. So yeah, there's a chance. Like progression is great. There's a chance we can actually make some noise. KCP and Kyle Anderson won't be a part of the rotation. They will be gone next year. I'm just really excited to get off their contract. I can't lie. I'm like really excited for that. Obviously. But yeah, KCP contract is not great. I think we're going to agree with that at this point. But in the year 2027, right now I'm looking just for some improvement for this roster, unless we can at least make it to the second round. That's what my high expectation is, make it to the second round. It's crazy, but I think we can do it. I really think we can do it. So I'm not going to be running an 11-man rotation this year. We're probably going to be running only a 10-man rotation with Black, Daniels, Reza Shea, Johnson, Okongwu, Boogie Flan, Buffkin, Isaac, Sandin, and Kristen. Not a bad rotation. Knowing this is going to even get better, it's not a bad rotation, man. We'll see how this season goes. Start off the season with a bunch of wins. Wow. Victor Wembanyama is your MVP, but at the end of the season, I gotta say, dude, what a season. 60-22. Let's go, bro. I did not expect, like, I knew we were gonna be solid, but I did not expect it to be this good, bro. 70. So Chris Knight made all rookie second team, but wow, I am impressed by this roster being the number 1 seed. I think the best team in the league. How crazy that be to be tied with the Oklahoma City Thunder after 1 season like that? It's just insane how 2K works. But I can say one thing: I am not complaining. At 22 from Zachary Deshea, he's developed into this borderline superstar for us. Might even be it right now. We had about 18.5 from Johnson, 14 from Boogie Flan. So yeah, he is a great player, great pick. He'll be good many years to come. Buffkin with 11.5 points per game. Now, I am scared of how much money he's going to ask for. Like, if he asks for a lot of money and there's a better option, we have to move on from him. I guess we might have to do that. 11 from Okongwu, 10 from Anthony Black, 9 from Daniels, Jason Sanders, 7, 5 from Sinai, 5 from Isaac, and then, yeah, all around, bro, I'm really impressed how this team did this year. They want to start Boogie Flan in the playoffs over Black. I can get to that. We're going to actually go 9-man rotation, push the bench utilization down, see if we maybe make a run here in the playoffs. That would be fun. Got Orlando around 1, Suggs, Dunn, Wagner, Banchero, and Goku Badadze. See if we can beat that team. As right now we're down 3-2. We're going to a game 7 with this roster. So game 7. It's in Atlanta though. So we'll see what happens. As right now the Magic have the lead. As we're not gonna get back into the game, which we're gonna lose. So yeah, I don't think there was much defense being played because they literally won almost every single quarter. Yeah, so I think now we can prioritize maybe some defense. The Lakers made it all the way to the finals of the eighth seed. I've never really seen this before, but need some defense on this roster. Outside of Dyson Daniels, we need some defense, I should say, because Dyson Daniels is here. We're not trading him. He's here for years to come. But and Anthony Black is a good defense. Our defense is cool. Our defense is good, but I just don't think Okongwu is going to be our starting. Maybe the backup, but we need a center. And if that means we trade Chris Sinak as well, we need like a reliable starting center because I don't think, Okongwu is the best rim protector, defender either. Let's see. So perimeter defense is a B minus. It's not bad. But not said, he's rebounding. It's an A. It may look good. What does this doesn't say is okay, so inside he's an 8. It's not bad, but I don't know. I think if we get a better center on this roster, it would elevate us even more. I don't know. This is my perspective of things. We're gonna re-sign Quinn Snyder because he's really good at good. But if we can't get him back, bro, we go up to like JJ Redick. Of course he doesn't come back, bro. That's of course, bro. All right, JJ Redick, you want to be our head coach of the actually, can we sign him? No, Mulling still, and JJ Redick is gonna sign. All right, get JJ Redick. Why did Quinn Snyder leave us after winning coach of the year? I have no. We have 16 to 18 in the draft. Maybe we do use this to get our center. Maybe this is our way of going all in for it. Who knows? We can look at who's available. Maybe we do use this. I don't know. Khalil Ware, Mark Williams, 88 overall at this point. There's a lot of good options. Mark Williams seems like my most favorite option so far. Şengün. They're contending. I don't know how contending teams are out there, players. The Suns are selling. Klingon, got J.C. Jackson Davis, Sar, and B. There's not really much options. Jared Allen. So, like, Jared Allen or Mark Williams are the two guys I would love to have. Maybe even Bam Adebayo. Let's see. So, Bam Adebayo is averaging 17, 9, and a block per game. So, he would kind of be, like, better than Okongwu. I'm looking at Bam. I can't lie. I really am looking at Bam Adebayo. Maybe they believe in Khalil Ware more. So, Bam, definitely looking at, bro. I'm definitely looking at Bam Adebayo. And then, Jared Allen. How is he doing in Cleveland so far? Yeah, so either one of those options. I think there was one more. There's no, I forgot that fast. Who was it? It was Mark Williams. Let's check out him in Charlotte. 12 and yeah. So any option would be better than Okongwu. So let's see. So, but are the Heat buying? Okay, so every one of those guys are available. Who would I rather go after though? Bam, Mark Williams, or yeah. So kind of intrigued by Bam. He's making 55 million. That's the only bad thing. It might be hard to reach his money. And since Mark Williams, he's like the younger version of Jared Allen. He's 29, not that old. And Jared Allen's the cheapest. So I think you could probably. How much money would go on to get Bam? So yeah, we're not. I'm gonna say this right now, unless obviously I was saying unless we have money, we're not reaching that. But Bam really take up all our cap space, so that's why I don't know, bro. It's just we could probably trade him. Sinak has crazy value. We wait till after the draft to make a trade. I'm gonna wait till after. I'm gonna see who's on the board first, really quickly. So who's on the board? So I think I'm gonna take Caleb Holt, C plus grade, 6'7" from Alabama. Cameron Holmes, who's on the board with 18. Got like Jordan Smith Jr. Let's see, All NBA. So this guy is everybody Sam Jones? Are you kidding me? Jason Crow, Trent Perry. So I guess I guess we'll take either Jason Crow or Jordan Smith Jr. Much rather take like a wing, but I guess we'll take Jordan Smith Jr. with the selection. All right. I did draft with these picks. I'm gonna accept all these guys actually because I do want to see if they can be used in a trade. This guy will be accepted as well. Free agency. How much money do we have? So Buffkin is asking for 50 million. I can't get to that. Anthony, but I'll probably get to like a Dyson Dale similar contract. We're gonna right now release the cap holds of those guys so they could be as off right now. Just we want to make a trade right now. So Lloyd White, Kyle Anderson, Sam Thomas. I'm probably not even bringing him back though. KCP, and then yeah. Okay, I'm gonna look for a center right now. I'm gonna take a long minute to think about this. Jonathan Isaac, Chris Sinak, Hunter Greer, Jordan Smith, Jackie McLeod, and then a first round pick at 22A for Mark Williams. See what they say to that. This would probably be the only trade we could do. Hence, Mark Williams matches our timeline. I'm gonna trade for him instead of Jarrett Allen. They do agree. So we get Mark Williams, we match his contract, and we will get Mark Williams this roster to start over a Congo. I love that. It's a higher overall upgrade. I think we made the best decision. Now we need our depth back. So let's see. We need to re-sign Anthony, but I'm gonna re-sign him first. It's like we're gonna match his contract exactly like Dyson Daniels. And then Kobe Buffkin. Is he restricted? That's good. He's restricted. So we'll honestly wait on Kobe Buffkin if I'm being completely honest. Kyle Filipowski, free. We need him. We actually might need him. I'm not going to lie. So I'm going to sign Kyle Filipowski as well if he wants to sign. So we get those guys, which are great. Sign them both. And then we'll obviously wait on our guy, Kobe Buffkin, on day 12 to see how much he's asking for then. But if he still asks for a lot, we might just have to let him come back as qualifying offer and stretch it another year because we'll see, though. We'll see if we can make it work with Kobe Buffkin. So, any options here we can replace Buffkin with maybe for like a minimum? Not really. What about Io? Io asked for less money. He would be great if he was asked for much as well. What about Max Christie? I don't know. Might have to re-sign Buffkin. All right. Hey, Buffkin still wants the bag. All right. I mean, I guess I just can't get to it. Come back in a qualifying offer, Kobe Buffkin, bro, because I just can't get to paying you that much money. I guess Caleb Holt, that's why he comes in handy, because I just can't. I can't do it, bro. I cannot pay somebody that's only averaging, 11.5. Yeah, gonna have to prove me more to make me pay you that much. In the meantime, I guess can't get to it, bro. Will he come back in a qualifying offer? That's the only thing we do. Okay. Jalen Johnson, Reza Shea, Daniels, Mark Williams, Boogie Flans up to a 70 or 87. Anthony Black is up, Buffkin, Filipowski, Sannon, and then all these guys are developing. Connie Rooks, our second round pick from like a year or two ago, even developing, which is amazing. So this whole team looks great. Everything looks great around here, man. Absolutely love it. And then yeah, we'll see what we can do. So we're gonna download our 2028 draft class. And then man, am I really excited for this season. After we did lose in round one, but I feel like now we're even better. This is the best we've been since trading Trae Young, man. I'm really excited to see how this season goes in the year of 2027 to 2028. The rotation is Boogie Flan. He will start over Anthony Black, Dyson Daniels, Zachary Shea, Jalen Johnson, Mark Williams, Anthony Black, Okongwu, Buffkin, Filipowski, and Jason Santa and Timber. That's exactly what I want the rotation to be. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. The end of the season, we finished off as the number 2 seed. We got Detroit in round 1. So yeah, we're in the same rotation. We might make a final trade to maybe just one more guy on this roster. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's a guard that we trade for. Maybe like an all-star point guard. I'm not quite sure about that, but we'll see. I mean, you never know. But we got Detroit in round 1. Do we shrink the rotation down? I definitely think we do run a 9-man rotation in the playoffs. Sandin is playing, but we can run a 9 rotation. J.D. Redick's bench utilization can also go down a ton, so we're good with that. And then we'll just be running this, and then hopefully we can win a championship. We got Detroit in round 1. Cade, Bruce Brown, Asar, Noah, Malachi. So yeah, this team doesn't look too good. I think we could easily beat them. As we... Whatever. I don't really understand we lost to this team, but hey, man, I guess maybe this team isn't ready. Who knows? I'm not quite sure. I don't know what happened. That's just 2K being 2K, but I'm not going to get mad. Maybe this is a rebuild where we don't get a championship. I've recently got a bunch of them, but we're going to see what happens. So The NBA draft, we have pick 28. I don't even know who's even here at this point. So the CPU could draft. We draft these two guys, well, two-way. Then, so we have too many two-way players. Okay, whatever. We just won't sign them. Fine. Okay. We'll accept all these guys. We got like Zachary Riza and Kyle Filipowski, and then Riza Okongwu, and Buffkin are all free agents. We definitely have to bring back Zachary Riza, but honestly, we might look to make a trade at the deadline, man. I have to see like what our main issue is at the deadline. So we're gonna keep this team the same, and we're probably gonna like most likely make a trade at the deadline. Buffkin will lose the money at deadline most likely. So yeah, we'll resign all these. Hopefully we could at this point. So I don't think we could re-sign Kyle Filipowski, sadly, unless no, we can't re-sign him. He was actually a really good player for us, but it's not gonna. He's restricted, so we might be able to bring him back. But can we? Okay, we can sign him all. Kyle Filipowski's restricted, right? Yes, he is. So most likely able to bring back Kyle Filipowski. Then anybody else will really look to sign a free agency. We have a full rotation. Now, what's Kyle Filipowski or Connie Rooks will be that. So yeah, we have a full rotation. I'm pretty sure it's going to leave it like this, and then we'll explore our main problems at the trade deadline. Kyle Filipowski does come back, which is great. Back to is up. Mark Williams, Boogie Flynn, Anthony Black, Filipowski, Sannon, Caleb Holt, and Connie Rooks. They're all developing, which is obviously what I wanted to see. And now it's time to see if this team could actually win in the big stage. We will probably stop at the trade deadline and make a trade for whatever we need the most, whatever upgrading we need. Like if there is a superstar available to be traded, I have to jump on that. Obviously, we can't just let that. So I think this 2029 draft class, yeah, I have to jump on that, bro. I can't lie. So talking about eighth graders right now, it's insane. But Boogie Flynn, Dyson Nails, Zachary Deshae, Jalen Johnson, Mark Williams, Anthony Black, Okongwu, Filipowski, and Kobe Buffkin as your 9-man rotation. And I'll see you guys now at the end or at the trade line. This will be the trade we do. We trade in Kobe Buffkin and a first-round pick, Connie Rooks, for G.G. Jackson. I think G.G. Jackson really helped us out off the bench, averaging 17 points and 39% from three. So we're going to do this trade. And then leave G.G. Jackson in the rotation. We trade Kobe Buffkin, like we kind of said we were going to do, and that gives us a really good forward off the bench in G.G. Jackson. So I'll absolutely take that. Yeah, so really good there. I love it. Luka Doncic is your MVP. After this, we'll probably go, I think, one more season. We'll probably just run it back one more season. Not much more I could really do to improve this roster. But we are the 1 seed, so that helps out a lot. Player stats, if you guys wanted to take a quick glimpse of it, we go. Yeah, 24 from Reza Shea. So yeah, he's officially a superstar, man. Zachary Reza Shea is him. We had 21 from Boogie, so he'll have to be re-signed. He'll have to be re-signed. 15, 11, and then 11, 10, 8, 6, and then, yeah, it was all your team. We got Philly in round 1. If we lose to this team, I at least want to make a pass round 1, man. Please. Oh, I'm going to run this back one right here, man. 59-23. This will be the last season, dude. If we lose around 1, I might actually be done, bro. Dude, that's just insane. This team honestly might be cursed if we lose around 1 again. We got Orlando in round 1. Bro, oh my gosh, we're going to make it past round 1. Okay. Well, all I really wanted, but now we got the Bulls. For some reason, I just have a weird feeling that with AJ DeBon still on their team, I don't know how good AJ is. And she's probably like, yeah, we're losing, bro. It's not even no chance. We're losing. Oh, we actually beat the Mystics. Okay. Maybe I should be a little more confident in this roster. And we're in the college finals. We got Milwaukee now. Fox, McKenzie. We beat those last teams. No shall we lose to the Bucks, right? We're up 3-1. And we beat the Mystics. Goodness, bro. We're going to a game 7. This is the only team, by the way, that we're honestly sweating with, which is insane. Like, all those other teams, we're about to lose to the Bucks. Like, sometimes, bro, I forgot how stupid this game was, bro. We lose to a team with Carter Knox as their leading scorer. Like, what? What type of kidding me, bro? We lose to De'Aaron Fox, McKenzie, Micah, and Nathan Solomon, and Jabari at center. But we beat this team with all these guys, Shaden Sharp, all these guys off the bench. And we beat this Orlando Magic, or not the Magic. We beat it's an Orlando Magic team. Just literally makes no sense, 2K. And yeah, the Warriors beat them. They took care of business. But we could have beat this team. We could have definitely beat this team. Doesn't make any sense to me, man. Well, at least we made it to round 3. We were so close to make it to the finals, but at least we made it past round 1, man. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hawks have a long way from being contenders. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.